All right, my friends, Ruben over here, uh, power system. But what I'm focused on is this brand new battery disconnect that I got today. As you can see right here, that is the battery disconnect. This is brand is Autocraft, and I picked this up at Advanced Auto Parts. I've been meaning to get this because what happens is that if you notice, my 750 watt inverter, the cable, it was bolted down to the battery. Now, I know that the inverter has its own fusing, so that's not really an issue. But the issue is that if those cables or something short circuits or whatever with the inverter, since it was bolted down directly to the battery, it was kind of like a safety concern. So what I did is I picked up this safety switch battery disconnect, and basically now the inverter is running to this battery switch, and that is bolted on. So in case of a situation where there's a short circuit, you know, and I'm running 4 cable, which is kind of overkill for that small inverter, but you never know. So right now I got a kill switch. All you got to do is you pull it open, and this totally disconnects the inverter from the battery bank. Okay, now mind you, if you notice, it is on the positive side, which is really not supposed to go on the positive side, you know what I mean? But what happens is that the way this is laid out, if I would have put it on the opposite, on the negative side, this part would have been in the inside of the battery, which I didn't want. So although it is recommended that it goes in the negative side, in my particular case, I put it out here on the positive side of the battery. But I'm well aware that, in terms of safety, I shouldn't have any issues. It's different in a car because the car is negative ground. So if it makes contact with the metal, but right now, that's what's going on here. So that's the battery switch, which is safety. These are relatively inexpensive. So you pull that here, this goes out directly, and your inverter is disconnected, so you won't have any issues. Now, this is the little box that it comes in, okay? Now, what I did is I used the little box and I cut it. See, if you notice, I cut the plastic and I made a little notch on the side with the purpose of doing this, guys. Okay, let me try to do this with one hand. Boom. As you can see that. Now, you got additional safety. You see? Additional safety. So don't throw the box out, guys. Don't throw it out. This is made for it. So you can cut it with scissors, put it on top, and due to the fact that you have more exposed metal, it is more of a safety concern. So this little plastic that actually comes with the thing, you see right there, it's Autocraft battery switch. Okay, and use the plastic. It looks really nice. It's transparent, and in case of an emergency, I just pop that right off and pull it out. So it keeps things from contacting this. Now, if you notice, I have this inverter hanging from the wall. These are made out of metal. Now, even though that is secure there, you never know in case of an earthquake if it would fall and land on top of these posts. So what I did is I covered these 2 posts up too. So I'm avoiding any contact. If you see over there, I got another rubber thing, any rubber contact. And right here, with this clear plastic, it'll avoid any contact though. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So that is my battery system, and that is my new battery safety.